brand new here, my name is Georgia and every single Friday I bring you a vintage-ish video. Today we're talking about all things accessories, girl. Third part in my secondhand series brings to you a vintage accessory haul from, guess where? A charity shop. If you love all things vintage and pin-up but I'm not sure where to start, or you're just here for my glorious mustard background, well guys, I think you should just subscribe. Hit that button and turn your notifications on so that you never miss another video. This is my 10th video. I am beyond excited that you guys want to tune in every single week and watch these and support me. I read every single comment, I really appreciate it, so thank you so much, guys. Also, I have seen some of you walk your way over to my social media channels, so hi guys! Pre-pandemic, I am actually a singer. I perform blues and jazz and soul up and down the country, and then Boris said I have to retrain or something, so here I am videoing YouTube videos for you lot. So let's get stuck in, guys, okay? In the wise words of Michael Kors, I've always thought of accessories as the exclamation point of a woman's outfit. End quote. If that is to be true, my outfits come with many exclamation points afterwards. One of my ultimate favourite accessory queens has to be Iris Apfel. We even share the same birthday, and I mean she's going to be 100 next year, but we share the same birthday. Legends were born on the 29th of August, let me tell you. I just love her. She is famously known for her massive glasses and she also has chunky jewellery. She sells that as well, but she is just an accessory goddess. She is 100% one of my style icons, and even though some people might look at her and just kind of think, what on earth is she wearing? It's not considered practical or normal or even stylish, but what I love about her is she just knows who she is. She has found herself, she knows what she likes, she's developed her own style. She is not afraid to be herself and to love herself through what she wears, and that, my friends, is priceless. In honour of our Iris, the first thing I want to show you is perhaps a toned down version of something that she would wear. The chunky bead. This is an 80s classic. I mean, it's just glorious, right? Iris, I am coming for you with my chunky beads. Okay, so practicalities of chunky beads and having boobs. It doesn't really work. Your boob just claims one of them at some point. Now this necklace was £2.50. I actually got it from Wakefield Hospice. Of course, before we go any further, I just have to put a disclaimer out there that everything purchased here was done so before the national lockdown, all social distancing adhered to. You know, this is the first pair of chunky beads that I actually own. I have just never styled these before, so I'm excited. Like, this is a whole new thing for me. I just have to figure out how to get them to stay still, but otherwise, I think this pair would go with loads of outfits. Now, in Wakefield, I think there's 2 shops that are Wakefield Hospice shops. One of them is just clothes and accessories, male and female, and then the other one is kind of antiques and furniture and accessories as well, but a few other bits and bobs. So I got most of these necklaces actually from Wakefield Hospice. I really liked this one. As you can see, I think it's a little bit more modern. However, I really liked the vintage twist that I think this would add to some outfits. It was £1.50. Collar of pearls is just incredible, right? It goes without saying that you can always find vintage scarves in charity shops. I love a vintage scarf. You can find them anywhere. There's just so many of them. Every time I go to vintage fairs, I always check out the bargain bins. I always check out charity shops. They're just everywhere. There's just an abundance of vintage scarves. I will also tag a wonderful lady that I follow on Instagram who actually just sells vintage scarves. All she does is vintage scarves, but she shows you how to style them, how to wear them. It's just brilliant. So I'll definitely link it below for you. Also in charity shops, you can find so many of these scarves. Like, these are everywhere. I have so many of these in my wardrobe. I have patterned ones, I have plain ones. You can wear them as a scarf, you can wear them as a shawl. Sometimes I use them as turbans. They're just endless possibilities. So definitely worth investing in a couple of these for your wardrobe. Just going briefly back to necklaces. Also picked up these lilac plastic beads from Wakefield Hospice. These were £1. I must have been on my lilac obsession again. I think honestly a good pair of beads, they just finish an outfit off. Now something that you see a lot of in charity shops is these types of necklaces. The price on this pair was £5. I do believe that's because it is vintage. You can also tell by the clasp here. I know if I was to go to a vintage fair, these would be priced a lot higher, so £5 is definitely still a bargain. Now you're going to see how I would actually wear these. Belts. I have so many belts in my wardrobe. I just think they're so versatile. They really can change the outfit for me. They break it up, they cinch you in. I just love them. Do you remember these in the 80s? Oh my goodness. This one has a magnificent, glorious gold buckle detail and leopard print, always winning. I also picked these slimline belts up. I've got a pastel blue leather one there, a kind of red and white patterned one, and a leather suede one that's also kind of a pale blue / grey. My top tip for searching for belts when you're going into charity shops is look in the corners. This is where they tend to hide them. Belts are not always on show because I don't think people really go in looking for a belt when you go to a charity shop. A lot of the time, what you see in charity shops is belts that should have belonged to things as well. I'm just going to delve into my little bag of goodies for brooches. I am a huge brooch wearer. I think they are the most versatile accessory. You can wear them on dresses, tops, blazers. Sometimes I even wear them on a hat or on a turban or maybe even on a bag. They are just the ultimate accessory for me. Vintage brooches catch my eye like a magpie. Whenever I visit a vintage fair, I am that person that is scouring the stalls for glitz and anything that twinkles. Like when people have all their jewellery laid out on a stall, I just spend so long like pored over that stall because I just want to scan everything, make sure I don't miss any pretties. I don't like skimming. I just like to take individual pieces as they come, and there's just so much to look at. I'm like, I am a kid in a sweet shop. I love stalls that have vintage jewellery and vintage brooches. I'm just there. So check this one out. I got this gorgeous gold brooch from the British Hat Foundation in Huddersfield and it was £3.99. So this one was actually by the counter. You know, sometimes they have those glass worktops. It was in one of those, so I really had to be brave and go and stand and have a look at them while the cashier's like, can I help you? And you're like, no, I'm all right, I'm just having a look. Well, that was me. But I found this beauty, so it's fine. It would go with my outfit so well. Why did I not put this on? A couple of other gorgeous little beauties that I picked up was this one. And this one. So the larger cameo one there was £3 and the smaller one was £1.50. I think they'll make great additions to my wardrobe and I can't wait to style them out. I want to know what your favourite accessory is. If you could only choose one accessory for the rest of your life to style out, what would it be? If glasses are considered an accessory, they would be mine because obviously I need them to see. So there is that. Otherwise, you know what? I think it would be probably a vintage headscarf because you could just do so much with them. I would love to know what your favourite is, so leave me a comment below. Be still, my beating heart. It's a hat. I have a strange romance with hats. I'm just drawn to them. I can't put them down. I pick them up and I'm like, yeah, I could imagine myself wearing that. I have no idea how I'm going to wear it. But yeah, I think you should come home with me. And then they make their way into my wardrobe. I got this hat in a charity shop in Yeovil in Somerset. And as soon as I saw it, I just knew. I just knew the stars aligned. And I knew it was vintage and I knew it had to come home with me, and so it did. Now, she is branded from Kangol. She's 100% wool. So I won't even try an attempt to say what era that she's from. However, if you know, leave me a comment, let me know, because I just have no idea. Vintage hats really are one of those saviours that I wear mainly in the colder months. They're perfect if your hair's a little bit unwashed and you want to hide it under the hat. But I also just think they just really finish off an outfit, especially in the winter. If you've got a nice like two-piece suit on and you just want a nice dapper hat to finish it off, they're perfect. So she was £8 and I just think she's a bargain. I am going to have fun styling you. Another fantastic item that goes with hats is, of course, gloves. I'm a little sad that I didn't find the perfect pair of gloves to match my hat, but still, I found a tan pair. A pair of tan gloves is like finding the golden ticket in Willy Wonka. In all my thrifting days, I have not seen a tan pair. Might have been easy for you to come across, just want to put that out there, but they were not for me. They've been so difficult to track down, and I have found a pair. I found these in Wakefield for 10 quid, and they are real leather. It says inside, Sienna De Luca, genuine leather. I really love the detail at the side here. And they're so soft. They're so soft. I love leather gloves. Why? Well, because they keep your hands warm, which is a bonus. But actually, the reason why I like them, and I like vintage ones, is because they're generally longer. And a lot of the outfits that I wear tend to have like a 60s sleeve, which obviously is shorter. So it just means that this part of my hand doesn't end up cold. The second pair that I managed to find was this green pair. They were only £4.50. They are real leather. Little bit shorter. I quite liked this detail on them here. These ones are actually from Primark. They're quite an old label, so maybe from a couple of years ago. I know that even if I was to go to Primark and buy a pair of leather gloves now, I would still be paying £8 or £9, something like that. So £4.50 is still a bargain, even though from a charity shop. I just want you to look at them side by side so that you can really see how gloves have changed over the years. One thing that I would absolutely recommend, if you're buying a pair of vintage leather gloves and you know that they're vintage, try them on, because vintage ladies back then, they just had really small hands. I don't know if it's because we just eat a lot more now or our food is different, but our hands are big. I saw this in a bargain bin for £1. Opened it up, a little clutch handle there. Realised that it said number 7 inside it, so it's probably a makeup purse or one of those freebies that Boots used to give out when they put like makeup inside for Christmas. How nice is that for a £1 clutch bag? I think it would be really sweet for like a 20s flapper kind of style outfit. Is the last thing that I want to show you today. It is a vintage bag. It was £3.50 from a charity shop, and oh, I just really like it. I love the detail here. I love the leather there. I'm guessing probably late 80s. However, I think it's like an 80s to 50s kind of style, because you could definitely wear this with a 50s outfit or a 60s outfit and it not look too out of place. And this is how I would style it. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to come and watch my video. It means the world. For those of you who want to come and chat some more, well guys, I have a Facebook group, so come and join in on the fun. I'll pop the link in the description box below. You can find me on all social media channels at Georgia Harrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And tune in next Friday and I will have a brand new video just for you. Bye!